Gobble gobble, everybody. This is the Sliders Review. And since it's November, I shall be talking about Thanksgiving episodes. And today I will be talking about Friends Season 3, the one about football. This is probably one of my, not my all-time favorite Thanksgiving episodes from Friends, but it's a really good one. And it doesn't even really revolve that much around Thanksgiving, to tell you the truth. It's just like hilariously fun and everything. It's one where they just basically play football as Monica's cooking off screen. And so it's cool because for so many years I had no idea that yard was like a set prop. Like they really wasn't even outside. They was on set location. I'm just like, oh my god, dude, like they're not on location, they're on a set. Like I could not believe that. Now, technically, this is not the first Friends Thanksgiving episode. Actually, season 2 was the one where Joey working in the store selling cologne, and Monica's like, it starts off with her having to try to get like a cooking job, and the guy's all like, "Is the lettuce dirty? I like dirty lettuce. Wash that dirty lettuce." Like he was like talking all like kinky dirty to her and stuff. That was the first Thanksgiving episode, but that has nothing to do with Thanksgiving whatsoever, that the showrunner said. So they decided to make a little bit more of a Thanksgiving episode with this one, but it still didn't have much Thanksgiving in it, so that's why in season 4 they cranked it up. So basically, Chandler, he's upset because Janice, he had broke up with her because she was cheating on him. And so Joey's trying to cheer him up and like stuff like that. And so as Monica and Rachel are preparing the food, she's getting on Rachel's nerves, and Rachel takes some marshmallows and stick it up her nose and stuff. The guys are watching football, and Phoebe's all like, I've never watched this before. So as soon as she goes down to watch it with them, it's halftime. The guys get up and leave. I love the comedic timing in this show. Friends is one of my all-time favorite comedy shows and stuff. And so Joey suggests they should probably play like football and everything. Phoebe and Rachel's all like, sure, they never played before and they really want to. And then so when Monica and what's his name, Ross come in, they're all like, hey, you want to play? And it just gets like very awkward. And they explain how they're not allowed to play like football ever again because their parents forbid it, because when they was younger they used to always fight and like fist fight each other when they used to play football. And this was back when Monica was really heavy set, remember? And so they get teased and like stuff like that. Like Chandler and his one-liners are just like great. He's all like, "Oh, really? My parents won't let me cross the road by myself," and stuff. But in a way, Monica convinces him to play football because he doesn't want to. So they play, and so they pick teams by like bunnying up. And I've never done that before when I played my friends and stuff. But anyway, so it's like, who's on the team? Who's on the team? Okay, it's Joey. No, wait. Do you know? Okay, so it's Joey, Phoebe, and it's Monica, and it's Ross, Chandler, and Rachel on one team. Rachel cannot play worth anything, and she is so terrible that everybody just keeps making her go long and everything. She goes so long that she goes and gets a pretzel from like a stand. So as they're playing football and stuff, Ross keeps talking about how like Monica cheats and stuff like that. When Phoebe makes a touchdown, but she made a touchdown after the buzzer. She caught it, then the buzzer ran, and then she made her touchdown and stuff. So throughout this episode, Chandler and Joey are constantly fighting over this one lady who's Dutch, whose name is Mata. Now she's not really Dutch; she's an American actress, but she looks like she's a foreigner and stuff. And at some point, Monica and Ross are just like going at it. He's all like, "You're cheating," and that. So he said he doesn't want to play with cheaters. And also Joey and Chandler are really pissed because they're fighting over that woman. It gets to the point where Chandler rips Joey's jersey and stuff like that. And then he makes fun of him by saying, where the Netherlands are at, and he think of Neverland as in Peter Pan. And the woman's just like, oh my god. So Monica convinces Ross to play again by showing like the Gettler cup, which is just a troll doll on like a piece of wood. It's the thing that they used to like play for, but when they fought, the dad like threw it in the pond. Monica went and got it and stuff like that. And so like they start playing again because they have to play for the cup. And Ross really wants the cup. And so like they're playing and some more roughhousing because it's supposed to be two touch. So then they decide to split the teams up as girls versus boys. And because what happened was like Chandler is like, no, wait. I think it was Joey. Yeah, Joey's all like, he's trying to impress that girl. So Monica tackles the crap out of Chandler. And then so that's when Monica and Ross get back into it and they split the teams up, boys versus girls. And so like, Joey doesn't want to play with Chandler, so Ross tells that lady to pick one. She picks Chandler. But then Chandler acts like a huge dork and starts dancing. So then she decides he's too much of a dork and she don't want neither of them. Joey's too dumb and Chandler's too much of just an idiot. And so like Phoebe's all like, seriously, how are we supposed to beat boys? They're like better at football than us. So they devise a plan. Phoebe starts flashing Chandler and he just drops the ball and gives to her. Monica, or all the girls, they jump on Joey, but he's still able to run and make that like touchdown and stuff. And then so like when it gets close towards the end, Rachel's all like, use me. Nobody wants to like go after me. And they say like there's a reason for that because she can't play. So they throw her the ball and she gets scared, runs from the guys and throws it at Monica, but it hits her in the eye. So then at the last like inning and stuff, Rachel actually makes the touchdown because Phoebe's too distracted and Monica got taken down. And so Rachel makes the touchdown, but then she spikes the ball. But then Chandler tells her, you're about 20 feet away from the end line. So technically we won. But then Phoebe's all like, well, hold up. If nobody has the ball, then technically it's still in play. They all jump on the ball, and then everybody decides just to give up, except for Monica and Ross. Towards the end, there's everybody's eating. Ross and Monica are still outside in the freezing cold and everything. And like at some point, they decide to go back in. Now, in the deleted scene that is on the DVD and also on streaming, Monica her and Ross decide they're gonna throw away the cup and throw it in the garbage can. Ross leaves and he goes to get it out the garbage can, but Monica is shouting to Phoebe down in the little place where the garbage place is and tells them like, there's champagne in her place for the winners. And then Phoebe sees Ross come in because he went down into where they put the trash at to go get the yellow cup. And then it ends. There's not much Thanksgivingness, but it's just an hilarious episode. Well, didn't that just fill you up? Well, alrighty, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.